Good evening and welcome to Nate News Watch. It's already that time of year where it's starting to get colder and the flu season is just around the corner.
Yes, and with flu season just getting started, the hospitals here in Edmonton are already reaching overcapacity. What will that lead to now when we need the hospitals the most? Our Astarte Lazo brings us more live from the hallways of Nate.
Thanks, guys. Hospitals here in Edmonton are getting too full that patients referred from out of town are getting turned away. Some Edmontonians have even resorted to getting treatment elsewhere, and that means paying out of pocket.
And that's pretty tough because we just don't have the physical spaces.
According to the Alberta Medical Association, the General Internal Medicine Unit is operating over 35% its capacity, while the Family Medicine Unit is at 55% above capacity, forcing patients to wait for longer periods of time or even traveling longer distances just to get the needed treatment.
In terms of what we do or where we put patients, we put a third person into a 2-bedroom, and we certainly use hallway space. We just don't have any new infrastructure to accommodate 400,000 new patients.
Some doctors are even taking the severity of the situation on social media.
It's been really, really bad. Our internal medicine colleagues are extremely overwhelmed and significantly over capacity. And we had up to like 1/3 of our ER beds that were kind of for acute patients occupied by admitted patients who couldn't move upstairs. We had up to like between 10 and 15 people in the hallways waiting in stretchers.
Now, this doesn't only affect patients and emergency rooms. Tim is one of the thousands of Albertans affected by the rising rates of hospitals being at overcapacity.
I went to the doctors a couple times. It was determined that I did need a new knee. The doctor probably sent out 20 to 25 different requisitions to different surgeons to just have me looked at, and everybody turned me down. They're just too busy. So I just said to my wife, I can't do this anymore. And so we went the private route, and we ended up spending $30,000 of our savings to go to Montreal to get it done privately.
For people like Tim who needed immediate treatment but was turned away due to hospitals getting pushed to their capacities, this poses problems for people who aren't able to access private care. The situation has raised even more concern as respiratory illnesses increase.
What is the government doing to help with this issue?
Yes, so Alex, the government announced a second new health organization that is set to launch on November 1st. This new model of primary care is expected to address and improve access to providers such as family doctors and nurse practitioners, and also increase access to after-hour care that is set to be available virtually now.
And how do you think this is going to affect people now that flu season is just around the corner?
Well, Brenna, it has gotten to the point where it is unavoidable for hospitals to be over its capacity during the fall and as we head into winter. However, the Alberta Medical Association encourages people to get vaccinated, and you can access that in pharmacies around now that the influenza vaccine and even the newer COVID vaccine is available. The association highly suggests that we stay as healthy as we can, as we can avoid going to the hospitals as much as possible, and having a family doctor available as well can help with the overcrowding.
Thanks, Astarte. That's Astarte Lazo reporting live from the Nate hallways.
You're watching Nate News Watch, the next generation of news.